At my sandwich shop, customers can only order one type of sandwich, a turkey sandwich with no cheese that costs $2.99. But what if I want to allow customers to create their own sandwiches? Let's find out how we can do this. The noArgument constructor to create a sandwich object sets the values for our default sandwich. In this case, we set turkey for the meat, false for has cheese, and $2.99 for price. A parameterized constructor is a constructor that has a set number of arguments to be passed. Its purpose is to assign user-specified values to the instance variables when instantiating an object. I can use a parameterized constructor to allow customers to specify their meat and whether or not they want cheese on their sandwich. Let's write a parameterized constructor for the sandwich class with two parameters. First, we use the keyword public, followed by the name of the class, then an open set of parentheses. Inside the parentheses, we will write the parameters for the meat and has cheese instance variables. Since meat is a string, the first parameter will be a string. The second is a Boolean to set whether or not the sandwich object has cheese. Inside the body of the constructor, we assign the values for the meat, has cheese, and price instance variables. Now we can call this constructor by giving ham for the meat instance variable and true for the cheese instance variable. This sandwich will have a price of $2.99. We can also add more constructors with different signatures. Having multiple constructors is known as overloading. Overloading is defining two or more constructors or methods with the same name but different signatures. Let's create a constructor with one parameter to specify the meat. In the body of the constructor, we can initialize the meat instance variable to the type of meat, the has cheese instance variable to false, and price to $2.99. This constructor signature is different from the other two constructors we have in the sandwich class. This is another example of overloading. It lets a customer decide the type of meat, but none of these sandwiches will have cheese. When we call this constructor, we can instantiate a new sandwich object with roast beef as the value for the meat instance variable. The sandwich will have false for has cheese and $2.99 for price. As software engineers, we decide how many constructors our class should have. Each situation will be different depending on what we are representing with code. Creating multiple constructors allows our objects to be more customizable.